What's going on this week? We had alien discussion. We moved on.
Yeah.
What's going on this week?
Nothing.
We put out a new video.
Yeah.
We did do that.
Oh, well, that's true.
That is true.
How are people digging it?
We did something. We put out a new video. When you've got a Pokemon Go, you've got a Pokemon Go.
Great title.
There it is.
It's a good
Awesome title.
That's the award-winning title, right?
You had a pretty good suggestion for a title that I don't think made it in.
What was that?
It was based on a color.
I suggested many titles. One suggestion was we could call it Pokemon Brown.
I thought that was a good title too.
But I also suggested when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Pokemon Brown made me die laughing. But I think it might have confused some of the viewers.
Yeah. Pokemon Brown. Plus, that's probably gonna come out someday. I found out that Nintendo has trademarked all of a ton of gemstones, so nothing can be Ruby or Sapphire Emerald because it all goes to Pokemon stuff.
Really?
That's all been trademarked for toys.
So no other game could do that, like something Emerald or something.
Yeah, because
really?
I think I was on YouTube looking at random videos, and there was something about how My Little Pony wanted to do Ruby something, but they couldn't because it was trademarked by Pokemon.
Wow. That's crazy. I never realized that.
Yeah, I thought that was
now I'm thinking about it, and it's what else kind of...
But it's just interesting, no toy company can use a gemstone.
Yeah, how can you trademark a
gemstone?
The name of a thing that exists in nature, yeah.
And it has been, rubies have been around famously for thousands of years, but in toy form, it's only going to be known as Pokemon Ruby.
Yeah. Only Pokemon toys can be Ruby.
Pokemon's got them gems.
Well, anyway, yeah, so we did this video. We heard about the Pokemon Go thing.
Did you like it? Hey, one thing I thought was funny, I don't think we intended this, but a lot of people thought it was a really funny poop joke. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the video, but that everybody's searching for Diglett in the toilet. We just thought Diglett was the most pathetic, forgettable Pokemon. At least it didn't occur to me that he also looks like a turd.
Yeah.
When you guys picked, you guys were brainstorming on what the Pokemon should be.
We just thought that was the most pathetic.
And it definitely, you hit the nail on the head, but it does conjure up some,
What's funny is I remember, go ahead, I don't want to cut you off.
It does, I think subconsciously it just makes you think of, it's a little, like a poop.
Yeah, we were originally going to go with Doug Trio, and then we were mistaken and thought that Doug Trio evolved from Doug Duo, but it's actually Diglett. And then there's another Pokemon that's something Duo.
Doduo?
Doduo.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, cool.
Kangaskhan couldn't have been in there. See, that wouldn't have worked. Diglett, perfect.
Yeah, so with that video, I'm trying to think anything else with that video.
It was fun to make.
Yeah,
we shot it here.
It was fun to film it. I think there's some videos that what I enjoy. I like doing different kinds of videos. I like doing videos that we spend a month on, and then are able to put it out, and it's the culmination of all these different days and things like that. I also like doing video. I like mixing it up and doing videos that something happens and we really impulsively make a thing about it. And it just comes out of impulse, and it's great. But sometimes when you do that, it's not quite clear. You're moving so fast, it's not quite clear what you're going to get when you come out of it. And that goes for that Metal Gear video that we did recently. Was so random and off the cuff, and it just culminated into some crazy thing. And I really thought it was hilarious. This one I think was okay. I think this video was all right. When it kind of came together, it kind of was almost scary, almost like it. I think maybe in my mind it was a lot sillier than the execution of it. I don't know if that's.
It came off as a brutal fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even that. It's just kind of like I don't know. It kind of came together in a way that I think it was okay. But I do like us fighting in the second half of it a lot, and the White House thing. I feel bad that Sean's not here and can't discuss it.
Are you still finding beef jerky around here?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, so we boiled beef jerky for that shot.
Yeah, we were gonna have, we wanted to have some kind of hot food on the stove. And then it was like, oh yeah, we'll just boil some noodles. And it was like, wait, I thought I had noodles. I think somebody ate them. Literally all I had was some beef jerky. And we put it into water. And all I had to do was fling it at Sean in the doorway, just right onto his face. And I don't know, it was just momentum, but I just went like that. And it was just as all the fluidy, meaty stuff went to the apex of the pan that I flicked it, and it went across the damn plate. I mean, it went so far. It went through the door all the way into this corner. I mean, and there was just water and meat across the walls.
It smelled.
I barely put any force into it, and it just
all those amiibos
went all over everything. It was on. There were chunks of meat on amiibos over here. It was just gross. Yeah, it was gross.
I felt bad you wasted that jerky.
Yeah.
We didn't waste it, we boiled it up.
Yeah, you know.
Did anyone eat it?
He didn't want that jerky. That was the rejected jerky.
That was the not good brand.
Reject jerky.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't worry. I still have plenty more, so we're not in danger.
That was a fun video to film. It was another super hot weekend. And it was just like, look, dude, my house is air conditioned. Let's bang this out. Everyone met here. We all put it together. Like it was a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about Pokemon Go, the game?
The game itself?
I'm curious to try that out, but I can tell that's not something I'm gonna invest. I will try it to see what it's like. But man, unless that thing sinks its hooks into me, I don't think I'm gonna be using that.
I feel like it appeals to a very small market because when I was at my peak of Pokemon fandom, I didn't have a car. I had a bike and I could ride it, down the street and stuff. So I wonder, like, who is going to be traveling around to different locations.
I feel like it's going to be
searching for Pokemon.
I feel like it's going to be for young 20s posting shit to social media. Like a lot of kids are going to post their Pokemon.
I think that is an excessive level of nerdiness. Honestly, I don't know if that many people are that like. Let's go out into the real world and search for Pokemon.
It's a commitment.
Like how many people are already doing geocaching? And imagine the people who are into geocaching. Is there a big overlap with people who are into Pokemon?
No.
I think it will find the reach of Pokemon and how big it is. People will try it that haven't before.
Yeah.
It'll definitely like kind of tune people onto the world of geo. I've had some friends that have done that before and talked about how it's a lot of fun, and it's almost just like an excuse to go out and camping and spend the day outside.
I've
hiking
done like
and
local geocaching where it's just like around town where people hide stuff, and it's fun until like you go to a bus stop and you can't find the fucking thing, and you're there for like an hour.
Well, I think this is pretty easy though. Like, oh, there's the fucking thing. Like, it's interesting that they're doing something new. I can't fault Nintendo for doing something or Game.
No. I think, and that's what I was going to say is I don't know if necessarily I'll do it, but I think the technology is really neat and it's never been done before. So I think it's kind of cool that they're doing that. I don't know how many people are actually going to commit to that because that is a commitment. But
such a weird company already though.
I think it's kind of interesting.
They've never put a Pokemon RPG on a console. Still,
I know.
Yeah.
Well. Pocket Monster, dude. It's gotta go in your pocket.
Gotta be portable. It's true.
Didn't the creator of Pokemon say something about
that?
He say he never wanted to do one for the
there won't ever be a console version of Pokemon.
Huh. That's really interesting.
That's not some spin-off like Pokemon Snap.
But you would think still that they would develop one that maybe ran on both. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Why can't I take my 3DS one and just pop it on Wii U for a little bit? You know, that's what I liked about Monster Hunter is that I could kind of bounce between the two, and it shared the same save. You'd think they would try something like that, but I don't know. I mean, they're doing so well with portable versions. Sure. I guess they've got no motivation to really do it.
This is just the new portable world is cell phones.
Yeah. Just interesting.
How long, mark my words now, some kid falls down a ravine, breaks his neck, dies in the pursuit of Pokemon.
In the pursuit of Mr. Mime.
I mean, it'll happen. And Nintendo,
That's coming. You heard it here first.
Nintendo sent out, like, do you remember the condoms for the Wii remotes that they sent out because people were throwing them or hitting their sister in the face and stuff? So out of lawsuit fear, they started giving everyone the free rubber condom things. I wonder, how do you blanket a kid that's going to fall in a ravine from playing your game? Like, just excessive warnings on the
Pokemon will just be in living rooms.
Play at your own risk. You'll have to sign a waiver before you download.
This is kind of a tangent, so sorry, but you just reminded me that my favorite moment, I think, of 2015 so far was when we got to do the video for Nintendo this last spring, their pre-E3 video with Reggie working out. When he was in the gym and the part where he's like boxing with the Wii remote and the nunchuck, I took really personal pride when he was trying to get, we had to put new batteries in the thing, and then he was trying for 5 minutes to get the rubber thing back on.
Yeah.
And I got such satisfaction looking at him and going, at home I never put those on. It just was such a good moment, and it made him laugh.
Didn't he give you some smart ass answer?
Yeah, he kind of scoffed at me, and I needed to say that. Anyway, so that's our video. Was there anything else about?
No, other than I want to maybe do another Pokemon Go video now that I have new ideas.
Yeah.
People falling down ravines.
Yeah, that's true. That platform does lend itself to a lot.
I just feel like video games and exploring the real world don't go together. They don't go hand in hand.
You could probably do 10 more videos completely different about this one thing.
Yeah, and there's just places people aren't meant to go to look for Pokemon. I remember when we went to go film, what was it? Like our journey video or something? We had to go out to the middle of the desert. Do you remember? We drove for like an hour into the hills, and we were totally isolated, and we come around this corner, and there's some biker dude by himself just standing next to his motorcycle waiting for somebody. And it wasn't us. And we all got so fucking scared because we were like, this guy is so far out of the way. Like, this is a place people go to shoot guns and not be bothered. He's so far hidden out of the way. We shouldn't even be here. And I'm sure he did not want to be seen by 3 yokels with cameras, like, driving through the middle of the hills. I can only imagine that dude's there waiting for, I don't know, his drug cartel connection or the hit he's about to get paid for. And some dude comes around with his iPhone.
We really were in the middle of nowhere.
We were so far removed from civilization. It was an obvious criminal. And it's not like he was doing anything shady.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was in the middle of nowhere, standing next to his motorcycle, not doing shit, was the shady thing. He's just park my motorcycle there.
It's like I wanted him to be doing shit.
Yeah, it's like, have the motorcycle broken down, you're fixing it, and then you just stand
Then it's
there.
Clear. At least give me some kind of clear thing.
He was waiting for bad stuff.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
I think so, too. I think somebody got a phone call about us that day.
Yeah.
Hey, boss, there's some kind of red character running around here. All right, get out.
Yeah.
That happened for sure.
That's not the target.
I just remember as soon as we passed that guy, Sean did not want to film the video. Can we just go home? It was like, this guy, he doesn't care about
I just want to film
us.
this to go.
He's not.
Just letting his bike rest.
That guy doesn't want to see us again any more than we want to see him.
Have you guys ever played a game that made you go do something out in real life that you had a good experience with?
Never.
That made you do something in real life, like it made me
like Pokemon Go. If you want to play it, it's gonna make you get off your ass and go into the world and play.
So a game that required you to do something.
Have you guys? Because I can think of one that I actually didn't. And it's funny. It's the same creator of Boktai, but in Metal Gear Peace Walker, you would have to go recruit soldiers for your mother base by scanning Wi-Fi
access points. I forgot about that.
On the when the PSP Go, or the PSP actually was what I was first playing it on. When that came out, I had so much fun driving around from my car and finding like, go to apartment complexes, drive through the parking lot, getting like 20 different Wi-Fi access point scans.
Yeah, I did that too.
And then importing all those soldiers to my mother base. That was the first time I think a game ever really required me to go out into the world.
Yeah,
now
that was cool. I forgot
about it. It was a little niche side component of the game that you did not have to do to play the game at all.
I'm not doing that at all.
But I had fun doing that. Now with Pokemon Go, it's like, well, you're required. That is the whole game. So I wonder if I'll have fun with that.
I'm sitting here wondering, like, maybe this Pokemon Go thing is just going to be an app too. When it comes out, maybe there's a lot of hype now, and when it's all said and done, it's like any other app where you play it. It's fun. Back to real life.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically, it is going to be an app, but I don't know if anyone, what I'm curious about is, and maybe I haven't investigated enough, is have people seen the interface? I don't know if they've shown that, because the trailers they've shown are really flashy, there's a Charmander out in the bushes, but I don't know if they've shown the interface.
It's kind of